Hi friends! I think it's no secret to anyone that leopards are very skillful predators who can hunt prey twice or even 3 times as big as they are, and God forbid anyone gets in their way. Many of us see this predator as rather cute, since we only ever get to see it at the zoo. But for the inhabitants of the Indian state of Gujarat, seeing this predator around the corner of their home is very common, and when that happens, no one is safe. Leopards often hunt herbivores. They often kill cows and other livestock. However, the story that happened in the early 2000s led many people to believe that nature isn't always as straightforward as you'd like to think. Trust me, it can definitely be surprising. But first things first. In June of 2002, residents of the Antoli village began to report frequent sightings of a leopard. The large female was spotted in the sugarcane fields. Once in a while, she'd kill poultry or goats of the local residents, and even dogs couldn't stop her. She'd killed a few of those as well. Leopards with cubs often seek refuge in reed fields because the tall plants make it easy for them to hide from prying eyes of people and other animals. However, the threat in the form of the fierce predator forced people to take extreme measures. The local residents were so scared of the wild cat that the officials even organized an ambush and managed to catch the leopard near the village a few days later. They took it further away from the village and released it into the forest. The complaints stopped coming for a while, and everyone seemed to calm down. However, just a month later, people began to notice the predator again. Surprisingly, the locals now saw a much younger leopard. Having put all the facts together, they realized that it must be the cub of the same female leopard they took out into the forest. When the animal rescue arrived at the village again, they heard a story that was hard to believe. The family that lived on the edge of the village had several cows on their farm, and the owner noticed that a young leopard was visiting one of them. The animal rescue obviously thought they were being pranked, but they soon witnessed an incredible interaction between the dangerous predator and an ordinary herbivorous cow. The leopard, who turned out to be a young female, came from the reed fields. However, the most surprising part was that judging by the cow's alert ears, she must have felt the leopard coming long before it could be seen. As the leopard approached, 2 strong bulls were so frightened that they tried to hide as far away as possible, while the cow was very calm and friendly when greeting the wild cat. But then there was more. Then the leopard came closer and rubbed against the cow like a little kitten and laid down next to her. So they laid side by side, cuddling. The leopard came to see the cow every evening between 9:30 and 11 p.m., and they spent some time together. The cow would lick the leopard's head while they discussed something important. The observers even heard the cat purring and even smacking. Apparently, the cow was also nursing the leopard. Overall, this relationship was definitely of the mother-child kind. The cow seemed to consider the wild cat to be her calf, and she saw herself as the leopard's mother. They laid there for a while, after which the leopard went away again. There was such a deep understanding between the animals that the couple instantly became popular. Soon, the roof of the nearest house became popular with photographers and regular onlookers who couldn't believe what was happening. But nevertheless, one should never forget that leopards are dangerous predators. Thus, even though the village elder wasn't exactly against such a neighbor, he was afraid that the leopard could come across a child one night, and that would definitely end badly. Taking everything into consideration, the decision was made to catch the animal and release it into the forest to follow its wild mother. However, it turned out to be a rather challenging task. The leopard stubbornly refused to go inside the cage with the bait. It simply kept wandering around all the time, trying to get the goat, which served as the bait from the outside. So then a decision was made to put the leopard to sleep with a tranquilizer dart. However, to everyone's surprise, the predator disappeared before this plan could be implemented. At the same time, reports of missing puppies came in from the neighboring villages, but the leopard remained elusive, and the only place where it still came at night was its beloved cow. After that, the leopard would disappear again for several days or weeks, but it always returned to see the cow. In February of 2003, the leopard came to see the cow for the last time. As if saying goodbye, it stayed with her until the morning, and since that night, no one saw it ever again. Sometimes the villagers found circumstantial evidence of the leopard's visits, and sometime later, an adult leopard killed another cow and partially ate it. But no one knows for sure if it was the leopard from our story. When the wildlife experts were asked how it was even possible, they shrugged. After all, nothing like it has ever happened before. However, they believe that this kind of unusual friendship between a leopard and a cow may be caused by the fact that the young female leopard met the cow when it was still very little, long before the hunting instinct became central to her life. As for the cow, she might have never met leopards, and thus she might have not even known that they were supposed to be dangerous, although other experts say that it's in the animal's subconscious and that they feel danger at the instinctive level. In any case, people can only theorize about what it was. But the fact remains, we still know way too little about nature. There are still many things we don't understand, but I'm sure we have something to learn from it. After all, even the most dangerous predators can coexist with its prey, which can't always be said about people. So friends, what do you think of this story? Why did the leopard make friends with the cow instead of killing her? Be sure to let us know what you think in the comments. And that's all for today. Rate this video if you liked it, and see you soon. Bye soon.